Hey, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Pocket Razor's channel. Welcome to a little Sharp Talk Live. How you guys doing tonight? Got a few people in here early tonight. How you guys doing? Looks like we had Mr. Marco in here. How you doing, sir? Great to have you in here, my man. Right on. Looks like we had Jim Miller getting in here. You doing, Jim? Good evening, my man. Grandfather, what's happening? Those little titles don't show up very good on this vertical. How you guys doing tonight? Hey, Cole Longbone, how you doing, my man? Come on in, hang out. What's happening? Dr. Drew, dude, how are you? Heidi ho. Right on. Angelo, welcome in. I know, right? Right, Cole? I was sharpening some knives, dude, and I slipped twice. So, yeah, we're gonna screw around with a little squishy vertical tonight, guys. So, sorry. We'll keep the Thursday night one horizontal for sure, but got to play with this. I've seen some impressive stuff happening with some of these vertical lives, and well, quite honestly, when you're trying to grow a little channel, it might be worth a little boost. So we're going to throw down on the table most of the night, anyways. And one of the reasons I did it, I thought we might actually get a little bit better looking action. Could be wrong. If you hate it, let me know. If you like it, let me know. If you don't really care, let me know that too. But we're going to give her a try tonight, and we're going to see how the old logarithm does there. Looks like I got a little blue line happening over there. Let's see if we can't fix that just a little bit. Maybe. Looks like maybe I had it slid over. There we go. See if we can just lock that thing down in there. Right on. So, what's happening tonight, guys? Appreciate you guys stopping in, checking out. Like I said, we're going to throw down on the table, and we're just going to work on some knives tonight. So, just kind of hang out. Girls are playing a little mahjong downstairs tonight. Might hear a doorbell go off here in a few. But they're getting ready to fire up. So always a good night, mahjong night, to come up here and create some content or hop on here and do a live. So come on in. Glad you guys are here. Look, we got our little strop hanging out in the corner. Yep, got our little Gen Day Nano strop sitting up there. Got all kinds of crap all over. I don't know where to put stuff at this vertical live. Hey, Mad Yoko, what's going on? Come on in, dude. Welcome. Glad to have you here. Hey, Jim. Thank you, sir. Yeah, it's getting pretty late back there. Hope you have a good rest. Thank you for stopping in and saying hi. I appreciate it, my man. So, right on. So, come on in. Get comfy. We're going to play with some knives. So if you happen to stumble in here, that's kind of cool. I don't know how long that'll stick up, but we'll leave it there for a little while anyways. Something weird popped up over here. Right on. So you have a great one. Mad Yako, glad to have you in here, dude. Mark Parks, hey, how you doing, bud? Glad to have you in here. Jay Korskinen, how the heck are ya? Glad to have you in here. So, right on. I don't know where that font came from. I wonder because I'm in vertical mode if it switched it up on me. So, I don't know if I hate it or what do you guys think? You guys like that font or you want to change it? So, I think we want to change it. Let's see if we can get in there real quick. See if we can do it without screwing up the screen here. You guys got a favorite font? What do you want? See if we can get something a little bit. How about? That usually works pretty good. See if it works any better. Give it a try. But Jay, yeah, what's going on? Let's give you another shot on that message. There we go. That looks a little bit better. So, right on. Hey, Pete, what's going on? Bike, boat, and board. Hey, Pete, I'm glad you didn't stop by yesterday. Guess what I forgot to take with me? I'll try to remember to grab it tonight and keep it in there when you stop by. But yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. That's Papa and Junior sitting out there at the moment. Right on. Ooh, is that, I don't even know what the heck we got. Yes, it is M4. Welcome. Yeah, so like I said a few minutes ago, guys, hey, there's Master Moderator Zach Stuff coming in hot. Glad to have you in here, Mr. Zach. How are you? So, welcome, welcome, welcome. So, right on. Yeah, we're getting freaky tonight there, Brother Zach. So, we're just going to kind of screw around, play around with some knives tonight. So, let's get in here and have a little bit of fun. You know, I don't know how this old mic's going to work out. We're going to try it. Might have to move it around here, guys, if I keep bumping it. So, how does the sound anyways? So, hopefully it sounds all right. Everything appears to be going through as it should on this end, at least for now. So, but yeah, we've got Mr. Bike Boat and Board pointed out there. Cool looking knife. Excuse me. That's what I get for having an adult beverage while I'm starting a live stream, right? Sorry about that. But yeah, we got the old Super Freak here. I got to quit doing that. And, you know, it's been talked about a fair amount. If you've tuned into the channel before, this is my all-time favorite. This is the desk backup. The daily one is in the side pocket right there. But yeah, it's a real deal. I carry two of them. Like I say, that is the user, and the action on this thing is just worn in, and it's just absolutely amazing, guys. So wonderful knives. But let's not get too sidetracked here, Mark. Let me set this guy out of the way. I can't get in that side pocket at the moment. But yeah, it's still a Super Freak there. And if you notice, little mini Super Freak is sitting over here, and it looks a little naked. So I thought we'd fix that up a little bit to get started with tonight. See who else we got cruising on in here. So I'm going to move the old mousey around here, I think, guys. So I've been trying to work on the old studio setup or desk setup or office setup, whatever we call it when we do this live streaming and video stuff. But I guess at the moment it's kind of a studio setup. But trying to get it dialed in and trying to get the lighting improved a little bit. Hopefully you guys like the lighting a little bit better tonight. I finally was able to get a diffuser. And so hopefully we don't have all the glare we've been having. And then just generally trying to kind of rearrange. I think if you caught the live stream last week, I told you I'd kind of flipped off everything right to left. And just kind of getting that dialed in. But largely trying to do it to do this kind of stuff here. So right on. Right on, Zach. I got you. Copy. So no worries. I think it's going to be, hopefully it'll be pretty light modding night. I'm just winging it, and we're just going to play with knives for the most part. But you chill, relax, put your feet up, enjoy. So, and thank you. Yes, like Master Moderator Zach Simpson, smash that like button. We appreciate that. Thank you very much. Mr. Delaney, my friend, how the heck are you, sir? Come on in. How are you? We're just going to screw around with some knives, my man. So, very cool. Hey, Crow's Blade and Woodworks. How you doing, bud? Great to see you back in here again. Right on. So, alrighty. So, yeah, like we were just talking about, there's something really missing from this guy. Yeah. See what I'm talking about? This guy here. Oh, crap. Something's missing. So, let's fix that. So we are going to do exactly that. We're going to get our red thumb studs put on the Super Mini Freak. So let's get them out here. These are from a XXX, Adrenaline XXX. That's Adrian, and it is not an adult website. That is a safe website. He does titanium hardware, guys. But don't hesitate to go check it out. But XXX Adrenaline without the E on the end. XXX.com. and set those here, and hopefully we don't launch them anywhere. And let's get this guy out of here. And I'm probably going to need at some point a couple of T6s. I think I've only got one holstered up. Get in here and see if we can get our other one out. See if we like the old. And this is our T5. I couldn't remember what that was. Yeah, our old T6. I like these Weehaws, guys. Did it not have doubles in it? I thought it had doubles in it. Oh, no, that's because I'm thinking of the... Oh, no, that is T6. Okay, so we're good. My bad. But let's get in here. Get this guy out of here. Wow, that one side's stuck in there pretty good. Get this guy out. There. It was kind of locked in there good. Looks like we had a little bit of squeeze out. This is the part that I got to figure out, guys, reaching around this microphone. Whoop. There, hopefully didn't make it off the desk. Oh, we got her. Cool. That's the bitch with these little parts and these big old bear paws, guys. It's easy to launch crap. But you can see, had a fair amount of Loctite on that guy, a little squeeze out coming up and around, had it locked up in there. So I want to get this guy connected back together. Okay. Get this in our little baggie here before it gets lost. And we're going to set that aside for now. And then I'm going to come in here. I actually like to install these in reverse of what they do at the factory. Just because I'm right-handed, and because I like to be different, apparently. So what's going on? Let's get the chat down here. We can take a look. Let's see. Who did I miss coming in there? Oh, looks like I miss Anthony Kitchen. Hey, how you doing, Anthony? Come on in, my man. Hang out. Set a spell. Right on. Ooh, Delaney. I think I remember you mentioning that and picked up. Did you get the full-size freak or the full-size super freak or the mini freak? Yeah, baby. You got to go with the red thumb studs. Is the Greek freak. Delaney, are you a Greek freak, really? That's what it says right there, man. Oh. Okay. I guess you're clear. You're clear. Right there. Thank you, Mr. Zach Stuff, for throwing up Adrian's website for the hardware there. Oh, Roosevelt, full size. Okay, Delaney, cool. Yeah, so Delaney is not a Greek freak. He is, however, a full-size super freak. So we love that about you, Delaney. So I'll guarantee you I'm a jumbo-size super freak. All righty, get a little refresherment there. And I'm going to be bold because these usually don't create too much of a problem. And I'm just going to Loctite this bad boy in on the way in. And we'll just get this guy done. Done. We'll move on to our next project. Hey, you guys liking the light? Is that looking good on your end, or you want a little bit more, a little bit less? There we go. You can see we just got her loaded up, just a touch of Loctite, just using the good old blue Loctite here tonight. Now, these red, these are not titanium, because titanium does not anodize red. These are aluminum. And anytime you're dealing with aluminum, don't overdo it. Make sure your bits are seated. And guys, we're tightening this. Notice how I rolled that blade the other way around. We twist. It's going to want to, the blade's going to want to stay closed. We had it the other way around and we went to twist. It could flip the blade open on us. So don't ask me how I know that. But just get in here. Snug those guys up just a little bit. And look at that. We now have a mini Super Freak. I feel much better about this little mini. This has been long overdue for this guy. So, right on. Thank you, Delaney. Appreciate it. If you guys want to see any adjustments, by all means, don't be opposed to shout out. Like I said, I'm trying to kind of dial in a few things here. So, yeah, there's our first project done for the night. So now we have an appropriately thumb-studded wheel. I kind of failed at that one. There we go. This one doesn't have that nice broke-in action. The other one does. It's just out of the box. But we'll put an edge on that and tear it apart and slick them all out one of these days there. So probably on a Sharp Talk. So, but there we go, guys. We got the big brother, little brother, daddy, junior, whatever we want to call him there. But now we have a pair. So this guy is, however, I just realized it. How horrible of me not to realize this sooner. Looks like we're missing a deep carry clip on there. So since we're just kind of rolling with it and winging it tonight, if you guys will excuse me for 1 second, let me twist over here. I think. Okay, don't fall anything. Don't fall. I think in here somewhere we can fix that problem. And look what we got right there. Okay. So we might as well just take it all the way since we're going there, right? So guys, I use these a lot. You maybe have seen them on some of the other knives. These are the MXG gear clips. I like them. I like little short clips. I like deep carry. I like them short. They generally get a better purchase on them. I keep when I run out, I'll order in 4 or 5, 6 of these at a time, and just need to kind of keep upgrading them as we go here. But generally, if it's a daily carry, it's going to get one of those MXG gear clips right there. So right on. Hey, how the heck do I say that? Chizuru Yoshida, welcome. The bird is sitting on your phone. Okay, cool. Right on. So send me a picture of the bird on your phone. Right on, Brother Zach. Red thumb studs are a must when it comes to the freaky stuff. So, they're ready. Let's get this guy out of here. Delaney, do I just have a bin full of parts laying around? No, I do not have a bin. As a matter of fact, what I need to do is I need to get them all organized. I do have a fair amount of parts I've picked up here and there. Truth be told, quite honestly, when I started the channel this spring, I did start to acquire, some hardware and stuff like that. I've always kind of kept some bits and pieces around because, as you can see here, I like to play with my stuff. And I like to tear it apart, and I like to do all kinds of crazy stuff to it. And so, yeah, I do have some stuff. I have lots of takeoff scales and takeoff parts laying around. But these guys, when it comes to clips, I've got a fair amount. I've got, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 of these guys left laying around. Sitting on there. I've got some Lynch stuff I picked up. I picked up a fair amount of stuff when we were doing, kind of working through that giveaway, that 500 sub giveaway Bugout. Brought in some extra clips and stuff to kind of make that happen, which has been kind of cool having them on, as you guys will see here in a little bit, because without having them around, we maybe wouldn't be working on our next project. But these can be with the bare paws, I guess, for anybody really, but especially for these, sometimes getting those guys dropped in there can be a little bit of a pain in the butt, especially when you're trying to do it behind a microphone, camera. Hey, what's going on there, Stevie? Welcome on in. Mr. said Stevie. So great to have you in here, sir. So come in and watch me fumbly fart around with some stuff. Right on. Now I'm trying to get this hardware to drop in here. Not very successfully. You'd think as many times if I'd put these clips on that I'd have it figured out, but apparently I don't. So I am going to turn up the little overhead light here real quick, guys, so my old eyes can see this a little bit better. We can turn her down here in just a second. But the old peepers are just not seeing what I needed to see on there. Get in there. No, it's wanting me to come from the inside. Had you at Fumbly Farts? Okay. Fumbly Farts it is for Stevie. So, how you been doing, Stevie? Life treating you well? I've been checking out some of your more recent content, dude. You are on a tear. Your stuff is, not that it hasn't always, but, man, a couple of your most recent videos, dude. If you guys haven't checked out the Said Stevie channel, by all means, get over there and do it. He's got some great content. And maybe not as interesting as this. He doesn't tend to fumble with crap this much, I don't think. But God, it's almost like that thing is bent. Or the moron trying to put the hardware in is bent. One of the two. I promise I'm not even one full refreshment in, people. I promise. I figured it out. That's what I need to do. I knew better. Let's see. Watch, this will probably be an epic fail too. Turn it upside down. Feed it up that way. No, I am just struggling with this tonight. So. Okay. Holy moly. We got one captured. So. And we're going to try for all three. Delaney, you get the screw standing on top of the driver and then set the clip down on it. Yep, I'm just trying to get all three of them in. And that's what I kind of ended up having to do on that one. So thank you very much. So I'm just trying to see if I can do it and get my Loctite test, or my little Loctite deal that I like to do on there, but not so much. So we're going to do them one at a time here. And we'll grab us a little Loctite on that guy. And we'll feed her right on down in there. Okay, so we got one captured. So what else going on? You need some hair around that hole. That usually distracts me, dude. It gets in my way. So I try to floss before I go there. So just saying. That's what he said, not she said. So. And it's going to be more fumbly parts, it looks like. What happens if I actually put a little more girth on this bad boy? Who else going to Blade Show that's in here? I know Mr. Zach is going, so I'm going. Stevie, you going to make it to Blade Show, dude? So, how about any of you other fellers that are in here? So I'm about ready to put a little bit of Loctite right in the top to hold that dang thing on. Is what I'm about ready to do. You know, I might actually try that. I don't think I've ever actually tried it. So. And that's not going to happen very well. You know what I think? Yep. I'm going to make a move here. Nope. This one's kicking my butt. It happens. We will persevere at some point. It's almost like they're too long to stand up in this thing or something. It's kind of being weird. Hey, look at that. We got the second one to go. Victory. Partial victory. Anybody see the Beavs? Beavs had a good game this past weekend. Right on. Go Beavs. Okay, so get a couple of those guys. I'm going to wipe a little bit of this Loctite out of there that I got dropped off of there. And let's see if we can't fumbly fart this one in there. All right, what do we got here? It's bad when you have to go to the dentist for 100%. Oh, I don't know why my brain went back to the 70s when you said that. Blade West is a go for said Stevie. Right on, dude. Right on. So, got your airfare book, Staying with Maddie, Sharif Nuz, Work Knife Balance, and Steve Clerk. Very cool, dude. Right on. Looking forward to seeing you there. Hopefully we can hook up. So, we're going to road trip it. And try to make a little bit of an event out of her. Alrighty. Look at that. We got the third one in there. See, we're not totally incompetent tonight. Just mostly. So, get these guys tightened down a little bit here. And then we'll get you on to our next project. How we looking? Stream's still going. Doesn't look like the old YouTube is screaming at me yet. So I didn't try to push the 4K tonight. So hopefully the stream quality looks good coming through. Looks good on the feedback over here. Right on. Get these guys snugged. When you going in, Stevie? You going to be there Thursday, Friday? I'm going in earlier than that? No, I don't have perfect plan. I can't check into the hotel in Salt Lake till Thursday afternoon, but hoping to roll into the Wasatch Front early on Thursday, or get in there and go run around, check out a little bit of stuff. Been a minute since I've been back there. So, okay. Alrighty, so we got her all snugged up there, guys. Alrighty. Get this back down here. Having that microphone right between me and it was certainly not making it very easy to get her done. But there we go. Now we got us a matching pair, kinda. A little on the big side. How's that light after I turn it up, guys? Not too glary on you. This end, it's looking like it's not too bad actually. So I'm gonna leave it up there unless you guys tell me it's too bright. So Wednesday evening through Monday afternoon. Very cool. Very cool. I'm going to try to get out of town on Sunday. I am planning on doing a 2-day drive back, not getting home till Monday, but need to get the old route figured out. Hey, Rolf, how you doing? Thanks for popping in, my man. Appreciate you being here. We're just playing with knives tonight. So, okay, so we've got that guy done. We'll set him aside. His big brother right there. And got us another little project over here. And come by the house one night. We got a fancy one, huh? Ooh, yeah. There you go, dude. I love it. Yeah. Shoot me the details as we get closer, or now, whatever you want to do. And yeah, I know Maddie's been wanting to try to get dinner put together. I think it'd be great. There's so many people out there, creators and other that I haven't met. I'd love an opportunity to get in there and do that. This guy's, I know, I've been telling you guys, I've got 4 or 5 bug out builds going, so we're going to be heavy on the bug outs for a while. I promise we won't always build bug outs. Okay, hang with me on this one, at least for now. But this is one of my favorites. You guys know I like the 535 BK-2, and I picked these up a long time ago. Gosh, I don't know, March, April, something like that. And they just been kind of sitting around. And think we might got one of their little lanyard hole fillers in there. Got us another set of red thumb studs. And then this guy, we're going to mix it up on this one a little bit. We're going to go with that clip right there. But story behind this one is first Sharp Talk. I pulled the old wicked edge out, and we sharpened this blade up, if you guys remember. And I think I am going to turn that down just a little bit. Okay. See if we get the glare off it a little bit. Okay. But I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this is the same exact one. And we got a hell of an edge put on here. And this was the one that it's S30B out of a BK 535 BK-2 as well. But for whatever reasons, and this is the first time I'd ever had this problem with my wicked edge, and it's one of the reasons why until I have a chance to kind of figure it out, I'm not going to put any more coated blades in there. I'm not even sure I want to put uncoated blades in. But this was taped up too, guys. Those are not rubs. It's almost like the corners of my vise or something blemished it. I mean, I've cleaned on this thing and scrubbed on it and tried to get those to come out, and boy, they didn't. So, but we'll get this guy off of here. The blade is basically ready to go, aside from that. But the reason why I'm putting this blade in this knife is, I'll show you here in just a second. Let's get him out. And I don't think I had the other one ready to go like I should have. But these are the Glow Rhino. And these are, they're not labeled on here yet. These are the Gills XL scales from Glow Rhino. And these are for us guys that got bear paws. And you guys have probably seen, if you've been around the channel at all, you've probably seen my blue version of these. And I like that blue version so much, I wanted to get these carbon fiber ones here. So, yeah, that's getting kind of glary. Yeah, we'll bring it down just a little bit there. Okay, right on. Okay, Thank you, Zach, for throwing the old Lynch Northwest link up in there. So, aren't those little pop-ups just the cutest little thing on these vertical streams? Okay, so anyways, we are going to put those guys on here. And need to get our washer out, and there's another washer still inside of these scales over here. There's our pivot hardware, and then there's our black thumb stud that came out. Let's get our goodies put back in our box here. These are the super shipper peanuts. People that really care about your knives, pack them in the box with some peanuts, keep them from rattling around. Just saying, that little extra quality touch. So, if you know, you know. Alrighty, and then, I don't know if you guys can see it, but when I pulled that blade out, one of the washers still down in there, so we're just going to recover this out of here. And then, I guess we don't have to do it this way, because we're going to steal the hardware out too. I am going to go all black hardware on this, guys. So I'm just going to reuse the factory hardware. And get our stuff out here. Hey, Jesse, how you doing, man? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, these are the Glow Rhino Gills XL scales. How's everybody's week going? You guys been having a good week? Not so much. Hopefully everybody's been having a good week. We've been busy. Good busy. So I like good busy. Hey, right on, Delaney. You gonna tear you apart at Bugout or another Benchmade, or I'm assuming you got a Benchmade pivot tool. That's usually what people get those for. I guess not always. So right on. Okay, there's our clippy screws. Those guys right there. Cover this guy out of the tail end of here. Okay. And that would be our tail end. And then this guy here, I like to separate those a little bit. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Ready. Get that guy out of that. I want to keep him separated. Sometimes they are a little bit different. Yeah, there we go. We got our first scale off. And I'm just going to kind of use the other side to kind of help hold that in. I guess it will. Oh, I guess not. I guess not. My brilliant idea is not going to work. So we'll just get this guy out of here. Got you a bug out. A little bug out action. Very cool. Which one did you start out with? You got some cool scales you're going to put on there. You're going to save it in surprises. So thank you, Zach, for throwing up that Glow Rhino link. I appreciate that, sir. Alrighty. So let's just transfer this guy. It's our show side. And set him over there for a minute. Oh, sorry. Had it backward. Had it right. Let's get this guy in here. And we'll just lock these guys in. Okay. Okay, there's one in, kind of snug. Let's get our other guy in here. Ready. I'm gonna get in trouble. Okay, let me get that guy in there, and then I'll try to holster her up. These kind of are keyed, guys, on some of these. Just got to get them to drop in there. There we go. Once you get them dropped in, there. I love it when they cooperate. Okay, what do we got down here, Delaney? Haven't decided what your build's going to be yet. Moss just got us fired back up last week, so we're busy doing shows. 11 in September. Very cool. You guys, how's that? I would imagine it varies a lot, Delaney, kind of from show to show and venue to venue, that kind of a thing. As far as kind of how many days a week, just whatever dates. Are you guys mainly hitting late in the week and the weekends kind of a deal? So you travel front part of the week kind of a thing, or just it's just all over the place depending on what the schedule is. So hopefully everything's going good with that. I know you were saying that the boss was sounding good there last week when you mentioned that you guys got your first one back underway. So right on. I'm sure excited to come see you guys in December. That's going to be awesome. Get down there to the old Golden Nugget showroom, downtown Vegas. It'll be a good time. All right, we got that washer out of there now. And then while I got this apart, I am going to go ahead and just give her a nice little cleany. I don't know if you guys have seen it. I keep a bottle of, this is 99% alcohol in here now. I was able to find some. That can be hard to get. I just like a little alcohol. And then get our, where did our one go? Oh, there it is. Been using my Devo towel for my cleaning towel. So, just like to get in here and clean them up, guys. Make sure while you got it apart, that's the perfect time to get in there. Get any crap off that may be on there. Alrighty. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, last week to this coming week. Okay, cool. So, alrighty. And then let's get down in here. What I didn't do. Alrighty. Forgot to get my swabs out, guys. I run a couple of different ones. These are some I picked up a long time ago, used for cleaning guns, mainly for cleaning AR parts and stuff like that. Those are cool to have out. And then these are the little KPL ones, and these work really nice for getting in these tight spots. And it's just a good time to get in here and make sure we got all the crud out of there. And we'll shoot a little something down in there. I'm going to bring in the bigger guy and get a little better scrub in there. I was pulling a little bit of little stuff off in there. Okay. You can see we're pulling some schmuzz out of there. Dwayne, what's going on? How are you? Come on in, man. Take a load off. Come hang out with us. Right on. Alrighty, let's get that guy out of the way for now. And let's get over here. We'll make sure this guy wants to sit down in here the way it should. Ooh, this side's looking real nice. And then we're going to take and we're going to drop our first screw in there. And we'll get it started. Okay, so we got that guy in there. Now let's grab our front one for our stop pin. Right on. We need to get some music going. Find us some copyright-free stuff so we can have us some chill knife maintenance and sharpening music. I don't have a svelty voice like somebody we all know. Right on. Get your svelty voice going there, Mr. Zach. Maybe that's what we need to do is send Mr. Zach an invite. Get him on here. He can croon and all twist and screw around. Literally. Okay. Let's get this guy in here and get her started. Okay, those are sitting down in their eyes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Little trick right there. If you guys see that inside on that liner, sometimes when you push them, see how it just wants to pull itself back down in there? That's a victory if you can get it. Just saying. So, and then this guy right there. Yeah, we'll get this guy in. Do. Alrighty. That one felt a little bit weird. Still felt a little weird, but it looks like it's seated. That guy right back here. Those are our clip screws. And these are for this guy right here. Get in there now. Alrighty, that one cooperated. And we'll get this guy here. Alrighty, so we got everything back in. I am going to put that clip on until I'm done with those. And then I like to come back. These are all kind of snug right now, guys. I like to, if I can get my fingers to work, I like to back each of these off just about 3/4 of a turn to about a turn. And I intentionally want them loose at this point. Okay. At least this is what works for me. Okay, so leave them loose there. And then we'll bring this guy right in there. Okay. So we should have movement. I want to make sure that these side guys are captured. I don't want them falling out on us, so let's make sure they're not too loose. Okay. So we got good movement in there. And let's get our old strop out here. And we are going to polish up our washes a little bit. So, J-Dub, what's going on, dude? Welcome on in. Caught me looking down. So, glad to have you here, my friend. So, appreciate yours and everybody's feedback on some of the content. Really enjoyed going through and reading your feedback on the videos and the shorts and stuff. Done sharpening the Bugout? Yeah, this is one, if you're talking about what we're doing here, J-Dub, this is the Bugout we did on Sharp Talk episode 1. This is the blade anyways. And the way I had it clamped that night, it screwed up the coating on the blade. As you guys know, that knife that we were working on that night, that was for that hashtag DSKFS Bugout, and I ended up having to sharpen a different blade because I was not going to put this one back into a knife that I was going to gift. And look at that. Look at how well that just polished up, guys. Come on, focus. It's not going to. Probably because I got light too bright. Let's see what we got. A little better. Yeah, see how nice and polished that is now, guys. So get that guy ready, and we'll do our other guy. This is what we're starting with. I probably should have done that on the other one. They're not horrible. I don't feel any burrs on them, but always nice to polish them up. Will certainly help your action. This and a little slick 'em all. Alrighty. Do. Oh man, bird dogs. I love bird dogs. So. This, guys, is I'm just using this strop I'm using here tonight. This is the Gende Nano Cloth straps. I'm also a big fan of them. A little bit smaller strop than that OCD for EDC bench strop I've been using primarily. This is just a little easier to manage here on the camera, and it also does an excellent job. This particular one, this has got the 1 micron gunny juice is what's loaded up on that guy. And then let's get this guy cleaned up just a little bit. And get all of our compound off of there. And I'll get that guy set over there. And then I did have this tape. Anytime you put tape on stuff, make sure you use a little alcohol or whatever your favorite adhesive remover is. And make sure you get all that off of there. Okay. All right, get that out of the way. And I don't know how many of you guys are do this, but whenever I've got a blade out, if I can, because sometimes they got too many burrs on them. There we go. I like to float this as well. So, if any of you guys don't have any strops or don't want to use your strops for this, get yourself some wet dry paper. 1,000 grit, 2,000 grit, 3,000 grit. They are neat papers to have around. I don't have any here. We keep them at the shop. We use them on the mixing chambers in our spray guns. And that's how we keep those things nice and smooth. And then the side seals that mount up with them. And just literally and if you want a really flat surface, get a piece of glass or like a small mirror. And then you can basically stick down or set your wet dry sandpaper right down on it. It makes for a really nice surface. So 1,000 grit, yeah, in Delaney, 1,000 grit works well. There's an argument to be made when you're actually kind of polishing this stuff up. You don't actually want it to be perfectly polished. You actually want some grooves in there. It's what actually allows. It's kind of like if you're honing a cylinder bore. When they cross hone those cylinder bores, they're not trying to get them perfectly smooth. They're intentionally putting a crosshatch pattern in them. That's what helps hold your lubricant in there. So don't over polish by any stretch of the imaginations. And then we will give this another burp with the old isopropyl. Get us another wipey. We'll see how we did there. You can see it cleans that guy up really nice. I might have to figure out how to bring the microphone in overhead for this, guys. It's kind of a pain in the butt doing this with it in the way, but we'll make her happen. Okay, make sure you get that all nice and clean. And watch that flipping edge, because this sucker is a razor, I'll guarantee you. Okay, we're going to get this guy about ready. I like to usually come in from that side. And then we're going to get our slick 'em all out here. You know what we can probably do, unless you don't want to, we could probably bring this guy in a little bit closer. How about that? If you guys don't like that, let me know. I'll back it back out. Okay, so we'll come in here. How's the sound doing, guys? I got the fan on and the door kind of cracked. You getting any of the fan noise or any of the giggling laughter from downstairs? So I do not have the isolation turned on the mic tonight. Okay. Right on. Okay. Moving right along. Do a little flippy there. Hey, right on. You guys are flipping, actually just crushing the like button. Thank you guys for doing the old bounce on there for me. And where did I put it? Let's use the reach. And we want to get in here. That guy right there. And then the way I like to do it, I like to get those washers. I like to get those things kind of pinched. And I like to that's why I kind of left those open. See how those scales will move a little bit, or maybe you can't. Get those things kind of pulled apart a little bit. It's kind of like your date. Make sure that they're pulled apart just a little bit. And then kind of slide that bad boy in there. And hopefully, we pull that back. We'll get this guy to kind of close up a little bit for us. That was not a good idea. Okay. So now we kind of got our blade back out of the way. Okay, we got, and what I'm looking for is I wanted to make sure that my washers came in there with me. And they're not totally lined up, but now that's where we're going to bring in our little Etsy pivot tool. And see if we can get a little bit better look at that. See how that's got a castellated side on it? I do like to bring it in from the show side. And then just kind of wiggle it in there a little bit, guys. And I reach back with my offhand over here and pull the pivot, or the axis bar back. And then it's mainly turning that flat, which should go up towards the top. And just kind of do a little wiggle, wiggle, shaky, shaky. And we got that guy captured. So now we'll go ahead and we'll get our pivot ran in here. And I want to take a look at it. I'm bringing the light back up. There we go. How are we doing in there? We're going to give that just a little clean, just to make sure there's not a bunch of crap in there. And I do like a little shot of that old alcohol. And this is where these little KPL little swabs do an excellent job. They reach down in, get right in there and get that cleaned out. And then I want to use that. Where did my, I think they're over here. I like these guys. There are times where those work a little bit better than a cloth. And this is one of them. At least I think it is. And I like to take these guys, I want to clean these threads off on here before we start jamming a bunch of stuff in there. And then just kind of twist them around in there. Get all of that stuff cleaned off. Holy crap, what did I hit with the old mouse? There we go. What do we got? Hey, Grizzle Bear, how you doing, bud? Sorry I missed you coming in. Rust Bucket Goods on Etsy. Thank you, Mr. Master Moderator Zach stuff, and that is that pivot tool. So, sorry guys, I was horrible. I didn't have any links put together tonight. I didn't have anything to send Mr. Zach there. Just kind of, like I said, winging it, just working on knives. So, alrighty, just catching up with what you guys are doing here. Awesome. Okay, just kind of catching up, it looks like, on the events of the day. And then I do need to, is that the right one right there? There we go. Get your little Torx bit. I like to take the old fingernail and let that thing run in and out. Kind of follow those threads a little bit. And get all that crap we cleaned off of there. So that'll give us a much better time putting this back together without a bunch of junk in there. I do like to put a little slick-em-all. I like to put it right on that flat, just a little touch right there. And then just kind of smear it around a little bit. And then that flat, or that castellation, is going to come right up to the very top. We're going to kind of line it up with our pivot tool there. And then I like to kind of hold it vertical. Make sure I'm in the frame there. And I'll kind of let the tension off. There we go. Pull that the axis bar back, and it lets a little tension off, and it just runs it right on in. And then this guy, we're not Loctiting anything down here. We're going to make sure we get her in and get her all dialed down first. And then once we get them where we like them, we'll go back, put all the Loctite in there. And then I've gotten guys where I have just learned to, once I Loctite them down, get it where I like it, just leave them sit for about a day. So, what are you guys talking about? What did I miss? It looks like we've got some hi, how are yous for Grizzle Bear there. Ooh, Grizzle's making you a handmade wallet. Very cool. Right on, Delaney. That's awesome. I can't wait to see how that turns out. I like watching him. I was over there when I was working, had his live stream on the other day, and he was sewing away, and chatted with him a little bit. That was fun, getting a chance. During the day, sometimes, depending on what I'm working on, sometimes I can turn on some of the live streams and kind of lurk and work and listen. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it's just one phone call and one customer in the showroom after another. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but try to do that whenever I can. And then let's take a look at how did our centering come in. We're a little bit off, which is okay at this point. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this thing in the opposite direction from where I actually want it to end up. And I'm going to get our T6 back out here. And I'm going to lock in this side first. Alternate it over here. We're going to pull these guys back in. Once we get those liners and those stop pins back in, hopefully to pull it back into alignment. There we go. How did we do? We're a touch off. Not much. I'm going to loosen that pivot just a smidge. I'm going to walk that thing to where I like it a little bit too far. Looking decent. It's almost like that tip is taking a curve on it. Either that or my light's funky. Yeah, it's pretty close. We might try to dial it in here a little bit more. And then let's go ahead and lock these other guys down. And get her all snuggied up here. See how we're looking. It's a little off. Its owner is a lot off, dude. I'm telling you what, they've been trying to find the right torque sequence and the right foot-pounds to torque me down for pretty much all my life, and I don't think that they've been successful yet. But okay, it is a little bit off though, so we will see what we can do to fix that here. Black blades on black scales. Sometimes you got to let the light go through there. Yeah, we're still a little bit off. It's still off in that clip side a little bit. So we will give her another twirl here. And for me, that usually means kind of loosening some stuff back up. Unless one of you guys knows a trick that I don't, but that's usually how I'm able to get the adjustment done there. And if you guys will notice, I did not put that lanyard filler in there. I had forgotten. There is no lanyard hole on these. So I guess I should have paid attention to that earlier when I pulled it out, but we'll find us another bug out and drop that in there one of these days. So I still need to swap out my thumb stud. I have one of the Glow Rhino thumb studs on my other gill scales, and I really like it, but they're wider than normal. And I have had a problem as I pull it out of my pocket that it wants to grab it. And I need to change it out, not because I don't like it, just because I really have almost cut myself really good a few times. I'm going to push that back out just a little bit. Let's see if we can. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm liking that a lot better at the moment. I'm going to hold it just a smidge over here some more. Any of you guys know anybody that's got a Journey Tool Co. Turris bit driver out there? I wouldn't even be overly picky with the color anymore. I've always wanted that blue one. I got a green one. The black one's very cool. But I have not been able to get my hands on one. Okay, that's looking pretty good, at least on this end here. See right down that back spacer. We're kind of splitting that difference. So we got her pulled back in there a little bit. So let's see if we can get everything snug back down now, see if it stays. And we'll finish this guy up. So right on. Oh, I've been arguing with that. Looks like we missed some stuff. I'll get back in here. Okay, there we go. Cool. I'm back to where we were. J-Dub, Grizzle Bear, making the wallet. Okay, we're caught up there. Dwayne saying hi to those gents. Craig Vincent. I don't believe I said hi to you on the way in. How are you? Welcome. Alrighty, guys. Hey, Grizzle Bear Leather Crafting going live 9 a.m. Central Time in the morning. If you guys haven't been over there and checked him out, get over there and check it out. I've been trying to slide in like we were talking about and try to check some of his stuff out a little bit. Another cool channel. See Kobe. Hey, how you doing? Welcome on in. Glad to have you here. Grizz, for this kind of stuff, I usually use blue. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I have any red at the house. I think I have some purple over there, which is kind of in between the two. I usually only use red when I want to get really serious about something ever coming out. Usually use that at the shop more than anything. Okay. But yeah, blue. And the stuff I actually prefer to use, especially for this, is the Loctite stick. So, like that. I learned about that from Nick Shabazz a long time ago. That's where I first saw the old stick of Loctite. Beats the heck out of trying to not put too much on it, have it drip everywhere and that liquid stuff. So. Red is for scope mount. You are 100% right. Yep. Yeah, my opinion, and like I say, that's about the only time I ever use it. If you really don't want stuff to ever come undone or ever have to take them out without a battle, red is what you want. So. Problem with red is if you have to take them out, it's not uncommon to trash the fastener, especially these little guys. Maybe some bigger industrial stuff you can get away with it. Usually you got to throw heat at it and break it loose. Get into doing that. So, come on. Yeah, let's make sure we got them all snuggy. Yes, I move around a lot. And I do go back several times and tighten. I've just stripped out a boatload of hardware in my life, and I'd rather tighten stuff down 2 or 3 times than over tighten it once. So anyways, we got that guy in there. Make sure nothing moved. We're tightening it down. Still looking pretty good. Now we don't have a chance in hell of getting that thing open yet, which I'm okay with. Because we'll get our thumb studs put in here before we go to test that pivot. Yes, heat gun or a torch or a soldering iron. Depends on how big the fastener is. So that is right. Yeah. I'll tell you what, if you're on the fence, I don't know, a lot of people that when I mention it, have not really even heard of it. Is that purple stuff we were just talking about. And it's a good in-between. And I've never used it and had to take it back apart that it's caused a problem. But you can feel a little bit of extra oomph behind it there. I've thought about maybe, I need to see if I can get some purple in the stick. The purple I've got here is in the liquid. And these I doubt are coming back out, so I am just going to catch it on the way. And more red thumb studs from Adrenaline over in Australia, Adrian over there. So, okay, same rules apply here, fellers. Don't get too crazy with it. And there we go. And really all you need to do is just hold one side. Snug them down till they're firm. And we'll let that Loctite sit up overnight. Now, we'll go ahead and we'll play with this just, okay, about that much. Okay, let's see what we got. Not too bad. A little firm. I usually will set them up a little bit firm. That's a little too firm. There, we got it. Check out our blade play. That's got a little bit, but need to work that in just a little bit. Yep, tad off center. That is right. Okay. Yeah, give it a try, Grizzle Bear. If you get a chance after you've tried, let me know how you like it. There you go. Yep, little mini torch. Yes, it will, Delaney. And that's one of the reasons, guys, if when you go to Loctite your pivots down, if you get them exactly where you want them, usually on most knives, they're just going to loosen up, or the action will loosen up on you as it wears in. Now, where these have been polished out and cleaned up really good in there, probably not going to wear in as much as one that hadn't been taken apart from the factory would be. But that's firing pretty nice right now. Let's check our blade play. I've managed to just twist everything around here. So, there we go. Having a good time though. How you guys doing? Hope you're enjoying yourselves. So, right on. Okay. So, I think we're liking that at the moment. I will probably, when I Loctite that down, probably dial it in a little bit firmer than that. And then we're going to find out if Lynch screws or pocket razors opus tonight or not. Okay. See if we can struggle with these a little bit less than we struggled with those other guys. Now, we're coming in from a little different direction on these, so hopefully we can holster one in here and get that one set. There we go. You approve there, Mr. Delaney? We get that alignment back close enough. So, alrighty. And then what I normally like to do is I like to get, see if we can get that to focus a little bit, get those screws in there and kind of hold them in with your fingers like that, guys. Get your screws coming through. And then, hey, Grizzle Bear, check this one out, man. This is one of the things I like about this blue stick. You can come in here and you can grab with those screws in there. You can grab just a little bit of Loctite on the end of those guys. Catch it from the side so it's on the threads and not just on the bottom. And then this one right here, this is kind of the trick. I'm going to try to see if, I'm not going to try to see if I can see it on the camera. And just drop that guy down in there. You usually get one and pivot the other one around. And then just drop those guys in. I don't know if this one over here is in yet. I know this side over here is. There we go. All right, fellers. It looks like we're going to do a little bit better with the Lynch Northwest pocket clip screws tonight than we did on the old MXG gear on that first one. So, right on. Okay. And That's not coming back apart because I don't really care about Loctiting that screw underneath, because these two are, and it won't let that other one come back out. But that, for the moment anyways, let's get our little thummy study put away before I knock it and launch it somewhere in the room and it ends up in a vacuum cleaner. And then I'm going to put that away in my little baggie of tricks over here. I'm telling you what, if anybody's looking for some CF Elite Bugout scales, I've got a set or two laying around. Just let me know. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, there we have a 535 BK-2 Bugout with some carbon fiber, glow rhino, Gills XL scales. We have a little Lynch Pacific Northwest deep carry pocket clip in this guy. We've got some red thumb studs in here for just that pop of color and give that thing just a little personality there. Kind of blends in with that nice kind of stealthy looking look that we got from the carbon fiber. Excuse me. And then we have a very, very, very sharp blade. So I promise you that. So let's, where did I put it? There it is. The one thing I haven't done, because I haven't had a holster back up, we have not stropped this guy out. So we'll give a few little stroppy passes here. What kind of favorite strops you guys have? I've talked about a few of them, a fair amount. Obviously, the OCD for EDC bench strop has become a favorite. These Genday nanocloth strops have been a long time favorite. I like the Benchmade knife maintenance tools that they collab with WorkSharp. I like the blue. I also have some of the WorkSharp versions of that same knife maintenance tool. The knife maintenance tool being the one that has the leather strop on one side and has the ceramic rod on the other. That's what I kind of just like to keep them maintained with once I get them ready. And I like those little guys, but those are kind of my primary strops that I use. Obviously, when we're on the systems, whether it's the Wicked Edge or the Pro PA, they have some stropping plates and whatnot there. But when you're hand stropping, guys, let me know, whether it's in the chat or better yet, throw a comment down on this video and let me know what your favorite strops are. What's your favorite stropping compound? You guys using diamond emulsions? You guys using more of the paste? There, we got that guy all dialed in now. Looks like we got a little bit more out there on the tip. But guys, these just literally, my habit is when I come home and I pull whatever I've got in my pockets out, usually right before bedtime, unless I change out of my dirty clothes, and I'll just usually kiss them across the strop a few passes, and oh yeah, yep. Let's see, probably get somebody ornery with me if we don't do a little cutty test. Let's see if we can't find this little cutty piece of paper. This one we're already cutting on. What do you think, guys? Think it'll cut? You guys want to hang there? My paper. Oh yeah, she'll cut. Here you go, fellers. Got y'all dialed in. And I've made one heck of a mess. Let me get this kind of organized a little bit here. Got to get the old curly Q's. Curly fries, curly Q's. I haven't had me a good batch of fair-made curly fries for many years. Now I'm hungry. So, alrighty, guys. So that's how. And I think we're going to turn this guy down a little bit here. Get some of that glare off of there. There we go. That might give us a little bit better look. There, I think we got us a little better look with that lighting turned down a little bit. Alrighty, there she be. And 535 BK, CF Elite scales. We'll add that to our little collection and little pouch over here. Okay, how are we looking over here? Why is it? Oh, because it's vertical. Gotcha. Alrighty, you guys are absolutely destroying her on the like buttons. So thank you. And very cool. We're gonna straighten this up a little bit better for you. Get our stuff in here. And let's get a little refreshment. Alrighty. Flip that guy over there. How about we do that? Hey, there we are. I'm not hiding, I promise. So, well, guys, what do you think? We're about an hour and 20 into this thing. If you're in a hurry to get out of here, we can get out of here. You guys want to stay and play for a while? We can stay and play if you're up for it. I do have another knife that I need to put an edge on. We could pull the Pro PA out and do that here for a little bit. Or we can just kind of call her a night. What do you think? What are you guys up for? Make it your call. You guys are kind of hanging out, keeping me company. And that was kind of the intended stuff. Like I hope you have the stuff here to go ahead and throw a blade in. Get back in the chat here and catch up with you guys. Yeah, Grizzle Bear. They do, and that was on the glow rhino thumb studs. Okay, yeah, they do glow. Let me grab them. Hang on a second. Might actually need a knife, or excuse me, a light. Everything's turned off over here. Alrighty. And throw you back on the table here. There we go. So, hey, my mat's all nice and filthy. Looks like a hotel room. But yeah, they glow. So those are off of the scales we just put on. And we're just hitting with a little UV light out of the old Arcfeld Pro. We got those guys right there. And then here's the, these are the blue XLs. These are my original ones. And those glow as well. And then there's that thumb stud in question. And just on the one side. The other side does not glow. But in this case, I've got it on my show side. Yeah, they glow up pretty nice, actually. There we go. Get you off that table. So, right on. Yeah, Glow Rhino. I've been real impressed with their stuff, guys. I haven't done a lot of it. Well, you're kind of looking at it. That blue one here. That guy right there, if I don't drop it. And then that, I like those so much. I wanted the black version when they came out with those. And yeah, make some good stuff. Mr. Delaney. Ooh, that does not show up very well at all on the verticals when it's like that. Interesting. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. And that's probably going to be the trade-off. Holy smokes, I don't think we want 96, do we? Let's try that, see what happens. Not much better. Maybe we did want 96. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to dial some stuff in on the stream, kind of work out some of the bugs. Let's double up. Let's see. This might be crazy. Okay. Yeah, Delaney. I'm sorry, I can't get your message to look right on there. Yeah, no, I've probably first half of my life, I was Mr. Heavy-handed. But I'll tell you what, you start working on 80, 90, $100,000 vehicles every day, and all of a sudden, real quick, you get paying a lot of attention on what you're torquing stuff down to and not over tightening stuff. It's not that I'm afraid to get too heavy-handed. It's just I hate getting the crap fixed when you break them, snap them off. So, thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it. Right on, Grizzle Bear. Looks like you found an old site there. Very cool. Have a Sage wood gear pocket strap from Tough Possum Gear. Cool. That is not one I've heard of. I can mark that. I'll go back, check that one out. Yeah, they got cool stuff. Right on, right on. Okay, good to hang, Grizzle Bear. Take another sip. You're going to bed, Jesse. Alrighty, my man. You have a great evening. So we'll see you on the flip side, my man. I'm assuming it is too, Delaney. I'm pretty positive it is, but I am not 100%, so I wouldn't guarantee that. But yeah, very much. But okay, so I got a couple of hangs, and what do we got in here? Got 14. So yeah, if you guys are hanging, we'll play for a while. So get these guys out of the way and pull in a few more goodies here. So you know what we're going to sharpen, right? We are going to sharpen another Bugout blade because that's what I need to put a new edge on. Truth be told. And I think we're getting down. I think maybe a couple more Bugout builds left that we're working on. And I think I might leave that down right there to kind of catch some of that stuff. And get this guy out of the way. Okay. Where the heck did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? There it is right there, I think. No, I think it is. Maybe it is. Alrighty, feller. Brand new in the box. We got to cut her open. Has anybody got a knife? Anybody got a knife handy? I just had a table full of them a minute ago. It would only be fitting to use this guy, and we'll throw you down here. We're going to have to back some stuff out here, it looks like. Get rid of a little of our zoomy. We'll try to bring that down a little bit. That guy probably needs to go up more like so. Get this guy in here and we'll get her opened up. Get this guy out of here. Brand new one. Get that. Got all of our good stuff. Alrighty, and where did my bits go here? We're not going to tear this one all the way down, guys. I am going to take the thumb studs out of it, though. Just because I have roached out a lot of thumb studs with guided sharpening systems. It's not so much the system as the guy that gets going too crazy and doesn't pay attention. So. Okay. $100%, Delaney. Yeah, I do too. I won that in a giveaway. And it was actually, I think it was in a giveaway I won from Zach stuff, actually. And that came in there, and I pulled that thing out, and I was just like, man, it really is. Everybody is fighting a battle you know nothing about. The older I get, the more I realize everybody has demons. Okay. Get that guy cleaned up nice. I am going to bring the light back up a little bit here, guys. There we go. And then let's get this guy out. I like to use a butterfly to line them up. And on the Pro PA, I'm finding about splitting the butterfly with that side of the clamp. Works out to be just about right. I do, guys, like to get that tip and that heel. I like the heel just a little proud. I am going to leave this in here for you guys. This is a builder knife. So, surprise, surprise, right? It is going to come out of there. So, quite honestly, I'm not worried about grit and stuff getting down in here. I should have done this before I put it in there, but we can still do it from this side. I do like to get the old rubber bandy out here. That's a little bit too much there. What I like about the rubber bands, guys, I like to get in this seat because I have a tendency to come off of this back edge with the stones and get down in there, and I'll take some of that coating off. Just trying to preserve it as much as I can. Nice thing about that rubber band, you can kind of adjust it. It creates a nice little buffer in there. And it's like if you got too much, you just pull one back and get it out of the way. So, what do you guys want to do for degrees per side on this? This blade of what this is going to be used for, where this one is going, is going to be hopefully a little bit of a worker. Probably not necessarily a daily carrier worker, though. And I'm just looking for my plate and my other stuff. My cool little case that Mr. Delaney hooked me up with. I better watch my hand down there. There we go. This is what I keep all of my my Pro PA plates in. Mr. Delaney turned me on to that. And we'll get in here and set our angle. What do you think? What do you think? I think on S30, I know we just laid one down to 15. I think it's probably a little dangerous. 17 on S30 can get a little chippy. 18 I find is pretty solid. You want to push it to 70 or 17. You like 17, Delaney? Okay. 17, 18. Okay. Let's get the old Sharpie out if I can find it over here. Gummit, what do I do with it? And we're just going to color in our edge bevel here. And we'll just flip her over here. I'm going to have to watch that monitor on the flip with this. Get this guy colored in here. There we go. Now we got her all nice and blacked out there. And I do on this Pro PA, guys, where they put this little holder at the top, so it's not always flopping around. I don't know if it's not the best angle there. That's pretty slick, the way they did that. So how's your view? You guys want to be a little bit tighter than that, or you zoomed in enough? So, but, and I'm going to, I don't like to get my aggressive plates out when I'm setting the angles and stuff. So I'm just going to put the ceramic plate on there for now. And then this is where we are going to zero out. And I like to do it on this side that I can see. Get that guy on there. Fire it up. There we go. So now we got her zeroed. Get that guy on there. And Mr. Delaney said 17. I haven't seen anybody else jump in and argue with him. Unless I missed something. 90 degrees, right? Yeah, 90 is a little bit more blunt than I like there, Longbone. Oh, right on. Hey, Random Phantom. How are you, my man? Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Come on in. Take a load off for a little bit. Support's down in there, Delaney. So, got her under there, my man. And so we'll bring this guy up. And it would probably help if I didn't look away and let that thing time out. Okay, we are going to like that one right there. I'm liking that. I do, guys, like to flip it when I remember to do it and double check it on the other side before we get going. Come on, get in there, sit in there better. And we're a little bit off over here, so I just kind of balance them out a little bit. This thing is rocking. Let's get it stable. Matter of fact, we're going to get this out of there for now because it is going to just make it horrible for that rocking back and forth. Bring the camera down slightly so it's centered in the top 2/3 of the screen. Okay. We can try to do that. So thank you for the input. I'm going to set this stuff back a little bit. Make a little bit of room right there. How about that? A little something like that, Mr. LCAP. Okay. Mr. LCAP, I did get your message from earlier. Kind of right before I was getting ready to go. That is awesome of you, sir. Thank you so much. And let's get in here and dial her degreeage back and get this guy flippered around here. And we'll double check her right there. We're getting close. So we're just going to bump that. There we go. And we're just kind of meeting in the middle. And then I'm just going to kind of scrub along here. I'm going to make sure I like where this thing is riding with this ceramic stone. You're not going to really take much off, but you're going to be able to see what you're doing on that Sharpie, guys. And we're not that far off from the factory. Yeah, I think we're good. So we're going to get this guy out of here. And we're going to get serious. We're going to get our seriousness on. And we're going to jump right in with some 220. There we go. What else? We get 16.5, Grizzle Bear. Okay, well, we'll probably end up somewhere right around there. We're starting at 17. Take the shoulder off. It'll probably flatten out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Pro PA is a little bit different to work with. At first, it was, anyways. I had used the original precision adjust a little bit, so I think that made it easier. But yeah, basically, I'm going to adjust this microphone a little bit here, guys. Okay, out of your screen there. And we're just going to start scrubbing in this new edge. It's a little bit of a weird angle. I think I'm going to turn this a little more to me on this side anyways. How you looking there, El Cap? We got our framing looking good for you guys there. Trying to figure out how best for you guys to see this without having to have like two cameras. So. Ooh, nice. It looks like we're getting some good grinding noise picking up. You guys hearing that all right? Should hear the 220 pretty good. Alrighty, Grizzly Bear, we'll be here, my man. Gonna feel for a little burr. Just getting a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and push back here just a little bit more before we go. Like to get that edge kind of running nice and even down through there. If you're not trying to match an edge, guys, just make sure that you're being consistent. And the main thing is, if you don't get these in the guided systems, if you get them too far forward or too far back, you can get kind of a tapering edge. And that's really just kind of more of an adjustment. Sometimes you miss and you have to come back and make a little adjustment, but not too bad. Okay, I'm starting to feel a pretty nice little burr coming back there. Let's get this guy flipped here. Okay. And come back into this other side. Yeah, 100% Delaney. And that's one of the reasons I took the, kind of put the mic on the standard mode tonight, is in the event that we did get here, so that people could hear that sound. For me, it becomes, and you can see if you agree with this, Delaney, not only is it a sound thing, but it's kind of a feel thing. You can feel, as you work through your grip progression, you can feel kind of smoothing out as you go as well, to the point it just gets glassy smooth. Dragon, are Microtech's good? I don't know that much about them. The little bit I know about them, the little bit I've handled them. Yeah, I mean, they seem to have a great reputation. And I would love to have a few more, actually, based off of my experiences with them. I'm not a huge out the front or auto guy or even assisted guy. Not that I'm opposed to them. They just aren't my normal daily. Guys, I'm just trying to get this tip scrubbed in here. And I like to put my finger out there so it keeps me from rolling that over if I take too much of a pass. A little bit. We need a little more help on the back end here. The issue is the text is superimposed. What text? Ooh, man, don't do that. Yeah, we're scratching diamonds on metal right now. Do. Dude, I'm looking at the broadcast screen. I'm not seeing any text, so maybe you're talking about something else. So go back to live mode. There we go. Okay. That's an excellent point there, Delaney. So, yep. Best is very subjective. Okay, very cool. Thanks, Delaney. Right on. Oh, chat text. Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure you guys weren't seeing something on your end that I wasn't. We got a little message coming in here. Let's see what we got. Oh, gotcha. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, I see. Yep. Understand. So that's great feedback, though, for people that don't know how to do that. So we will just try to get in the habit of bringing her up a little bit farther there. I'm going to have to keep moving it back and forth. When I tip it back, it'll smack my monitor if I'm not a little bit careful there. So thank you, Mr. Moderator. Yeah, we got it. Zach stuff, Mr. Master Moderator. Always got my back. I appreciate you very much, sir. So we need to work on this peel of this blade a little bit, which usually has a pretty heavy shoulder on it on most of the production grind Benchmades that I get in. And I usually have to work a little bit, which is one of the reasons I like that rubber band back there, because if you're working a lot, that's when it really can slip and tear up your coating back there in the corner. Gotta make sure we got our tip the way that we want it here. For any of you guys that were around for the last time that we were sharpening, you'll know that I forgot my brush. So you'll know that sometimes I forget what I was going to say, like I just did right there. So, okay. That tip's being a little weird out there. Sorry, El Cap. I gotta make sure I keep getting this put back there. Let's get this thing flipped real quick. Hey, Delaney, you're a pro PA guy. When you're flipping them on your red button right here, does yours, when you do this and you flip it back, do you sometimes, now see it went in on that side, but sometimes it doesn't always click all the way back. Like on this side, I almost always have to push it up and lock it in. Does yours do that as well? That's weird, El Cap. I know what Zach was kind of trying to show me. It looks like we're getting a lot of table shake. Yeah. Oh man, I didn't realize we're getting that much table shake. So, trying to get the cameras off, unmounted off of the table here in the next week or so, guys. So, the iPhone app. That's weird. I'm kind of curious. I wonder if mine will do it. Ooh, look at that. Late breaking news. See Reisner Cutlery Thursday. Devo Knives 80s Tallboy. Friday, JWK Benny's Clip. Right on. Click link to preview the releases. Yeah, get over to traditionalpocketknives.com. Remember, we got code PR10 over there. Use that. Save 10%. And what is that? That is off of Ohio River Jacks and off of Rosecraft Blades. And then PRTPK, I think that's $5. Yeah, $5 off of exclusives, I think. So, let me get in here. I've never done this while I've been live. It's kind of cool. Okay, so I'm seeing exactly what you're seeing, LCAT. Yeah, mine's doing the same thing. So on my iPhone as well. Yeah, it goes away and then it comes back. Okay, so we're going to try to see what we can do to help you. And now I got feedback in my ear, so let's turn that off. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, no more feedback. Okay, so we got her over there. Let's bring her back here for Mr. LCAP there. And we're just going to balance this out a little bit. Ooh, yeah, we're walking the burn ice now. No, sir, yours doesn't do it. Okay, well, maybe I'll have to reach out to the Work Sharp boys. See if I can find somebody down there. See if they got a fix for that. This one's always kind of done it. I didn't know if they all did it or just this one. Yeah, we're cruising now, fellers. Okay, so we got the meat of the sandwich. I'm just going to balance this out, LCAP, and I'm going to change. And then we'll move you back as soon as we go to our other plate here, bud. And guys, one of the things I'm doing when I'm kind of bouncing back and forth, I'm setting that rake angle, meaning that I want at the actual edge, I want those grinding marks pointing to the heel of the blade from the tip of the blade. I'm kind of a diagonal, just setting those serrations basically, which is what we're doing. We leave these little micro grooves in there, and I'm very happy with that. So let's get out here. We'll get our 220 out of the way. And we'll swap out. And we're going to come in, we're going to clean up with our 320 now. Okay. And while we're here, we're just going to stay here. Once you got your edge built, guys, for those of you that are new to this, that first stone is where I spend almost all of my time. And then from here, you just want to refine them down to whatever grit that you want to go with. We're going to run through everything on this. And as far as all the plates I have, that is. And we'll run it right down through the leather strop, and then we'll finish off with the hand strop. So. Okay. Oh, cool. LCAP. That's awesome. Gonna change up our refreshment a little bit, a little sparkling water. That is the black raspberry variety. Will it, Delaney, you're asking when I flip it over? Well, I'll try. I mean, as far as when you rotate it, just rotate it a little bit more firm. I'll give that a try here. Walking the burr. Alrighty, here we go. Ooh, yeah, it did. Okay, that one almost always goes in. And maybe that's what it is, Delaney. Maybe it's... Normally I don't spin it that hard because, as you've seen, I normally take the blades out on most of the time I'm sharpening it. That one I had to help it. Now I might have to take that apart. It's like it's hanging a little bit. It does help it to snap it. It's like it's wanting to try to walk in. Yeah, got it that time. Yeah, maybe I just need to be a little bit more aggressive with it. So, alrighty. The thing I do like about this system is you can take the whole cartridge out. So you can get in and you can look at it closer. So one thing I do not like about the Wicked Edge is that if you want to really get into it, you got to pick the whole damn base up and everything with it. To do this, when you got old crappy eyes like I do, even with the old magnifiers on, you use every advantage you can get to see. Okay, burrs up. We'll just refine it and move on. And we'll walk this side off. And then we're going to kill that plate. And we'll bring in Mr. 400. I don't, Delaney. I do not. I don't really get a whole lot of that kind of stuff out of the Work Sharp deal, to be honest with you. I'll tell you what, reach out to Mr. Zach's stuff there. I don't know if he has one or not, but I know that he is more affiliated with Work Sharp in that regard than I am. And they're just driving my truck around, dude. But yeah, reach out to Mr. Zach's stuff. And if he doesn't have one, he may be able to hook you up. Oh, it looks like you got your answer right there. They offer affiliate codes, but no discount code. Okay, cool. Good question. Good question there. It's been mostly a scheduling deal. Blade Walker and I had been talking about doing it, but then he had his surgery and he's been healing up. And last thing I want to do is try to rush him. So let's let him get healed up a little bit here. And when he's ready to sit down and do that, we'll do that. I was talking with Mr. Donald Bless from Bless Knives on the chat the other night. He and I have had a follow-up conversation, and if we can get that scheduled, he's agreed to do it. I know Casey and I got a couple other 2-3 channels out there that have also said they'd like to do it. And quite honestly, just trying to get our schedules lined up so we can get them recorded has been the challenge. But do have 4 or 5 people that have said that they want to. At least 2 or 3 of those I think are actually very serious. And then, like we've mentioned before, if you guys know of anybody that you'd like to see on here, if any of you guys would like to be on here, whether it's, you know, face forward or camera down, just having a conversation, you let me know. It really is, as much as I like doing the stuff that I do on here, as far as the knives and the sharpening and stuff like that. You know, I want this channel to be about the community, about the conversation, about the camaraderie, before, really, first and foremost, before anything else. And to me, that means not only bringing you, you know, content or interviews with other creators, manufacturers, people in the business, stuff like that, but I really, really do want to try to include people that would just like an opportunity to come in and share their story. You know, just shoot the breeze, whatever. And is not necessarily really have a channel or anything else. So send them my way. If you guys are interested, reach out, let me know. Let me know here. Shoot me a message, pocketrazors@gmail.com. Hit me up over at Instagram at pocketrazors _ at pocket_razors over on Instagram. If I stop talking long enough, you guys listen, you might be able to hear how nice and smooth this 400 is starting to sound. Hey, Delaney, you specifically want the Mark II version of that, or would you be good with a Mark I? Just saying. Just a thought passed through my brain. If you want the Mark II, I understand why. So, and that's the Mark II is one of the ones I want to play with a little bit coming up over here. I'm not going to use it over here at the desk setup, though, and fling crap all over the cameras and the computer and stuff. At least this is controlled. I can clean this up. One of the things I'm trying to do is get the workbench behind me set up so we can do some content over there. I'm trying to get it set up so it'd be easy just to move a couple of lights and camera to go over there and do some stuff. So, and we'll probably, one of the first things we'll probably do that with, hopefully in upcoming weeks, is going to be that Ken Onion Mark II. Oh, Grizzle Bear, I bet we could figure out a conversation, dude. So let's talk. We'll have a little conversation about it. If you don't want to, I'm not going to bug you about it. As you see, that's not my thing, guys. Is and maybe that's one of the things I need to get all right with or not. Is I'm not going to go bugging anybody and driving them nuts to do it. You know, we'll talk a couple, 2-3 times, but if it's not coming together, and I'll reach back periodically after that. But I'm not going to bug somebody to be on here if we can't get it worked out. Then it's just not my style. I do enough of that crap during the day for business, you know, where you got to make stuff happen. And sometimes you got to step up and put a boot up somebody's butt to get anything done. But that's not the way I want this to be like. So yeah, we'll figure something out. Yeah. Well, let's chat a little bit, Delaney. I got an idea. So do. Okay, seriously then, let's have a little conversation later tomorrow or next few days, anyways. So right on. Alrighty, let's get this guy finished up. Yeah, we're cruising in a couple hours. Like I said, I was in no hurry tonight, guys. So I don't think we have. Well, I think Javon's out there. Javon was really cool. He and I think, both saw an opportunity on the Tuesday night deal when Sharp Guy said he was going to kind of put his on hold for a while. Jumped in here, and I did send him a couple of messages or a message over on Instagram. That's Javon. And said, hey, dude, I'll try to find a different night. He's like, dude, don't worry about it. He said, I appreciate you. He said, just do your deal. And so I like Javon. So he's got a good program. So if you guys don't ever check him out, get over and check out, what is it, Javon's Knife Flicks, I think. So I think it's kind of technically what his channel name is. Yeah, it's coming along real nice. Okay, and then we're going to get off of this 400 now. Two more diamond plates, guys, and then we'll just run that ceramic. And these guys usually go pretty quick. Get some of my filthiness out of there. And this, guys, we're at 600 on this one. I'm going to actually turn the mic down here real quick for you guys. This is, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me. I'm going to try to get that guy right in there. And we're going to get it back out of there. Okay. So we got some room to do the old flippy tippy. Alrighty. Right on. Thank you, Zach, for throwing up the old Workshop Tools link there. Right, Grizzle Bear? Isn't that cool? And I don't know how much that kind of was in your wheelhouse before you started that or not, but I was actually a little bit surprised at, quite honestly, it's just a blast, as I think you're finding out. And it's a different kind of feedback, at least than I've ever been around. So it is cool. And just the community, all the love and all the support. You know, I mean, let's be honest, guys. We're freaking knife nerds, man. You know? And it's pretty cool that we can get together, a bunch of guys and a handful of ladies, together, have a good time. So not be jerks all the time. I am going to kind of get some of this crap out of here before it builds up too much. There we go. Nice. Alrighty, so that should take us on our 600. And I'll come in with our 800 plate. And then we get that nice smooth sound coming off of that 800. Right, Grizzle Bear? I think so. You know, I think that's one of the reasons I kind of got into sharpening. I'm not fast at it. I've talked about it a little bit. I guess I could be fast if I wanted to be. But to me, it's really therapeutic. And, you know, when I really got into the guided sharpening and doing this was kind of when we were going through COVID and all that crap. And, you know, couldn't hardly go do anything without it being a major problem. And so it just, quite honestly, it just kind of keeps me pacified. A little good old-fashioned knife therapy never hurt anybody. Yeah, I did too, Grizzle Bear. Whetstones. I think most people did. I'm old enough that I don't know. Well, I think the Lansky sharpener when I was in high school, junior high school. I don't know if it had been around. That's the first time I became aware of it. So I know the Lansky. Which the one I knew back in the day was kind of cheap. I mean, it was different, you know. But that was the first guided system that I remember ever seeing. My little brother had one, but mostly just old coarse stone, And an old Arkansas hard stone. That's usually what we had. We were kids. Dad that was a butcher. He did have a nice set of butcher stones. Once we got a little bit older, we could use those. When we were young kids, there was no way he was letting us touch those. But once we got to be into our early teens and got a little bit more responsible, he kind of started letting us use those a little bit. The time we were definitely out of junior high school, that's kind of what we were using for those. Those were just such nice big stones. And we just had a workbench out in the garage and had a place to keep it. Just pull them out, set it up there. Had a built-in well for the honing oil to sit in, and it was just pick it up, go, put it away, you were done. So it was a neat setup. That was at Norton. Kind of had a big old black metal case with a black lid went on it. Had, gosh, they must have been about 12-inch long stones in there. And you just kind of pick one and end up spinning it around to your next stone. Alrighty. Sounding super smooth, feeling just smooth. Alrighty, now is our chance to take a look at this guy. Let's get in here. I don't have the old magnifiers with me. I left it over there in the drawer. But that's looking pretty stellar along that one. I'm kind of looking for uniformity. I'm looking for any major big scratches in there. So not necessarily trying to take this one to a polished. I'm going to call this one, I'm trying to put an advanced working edge on it, I think I'd say. A little bit nicer working edge than what some people would do. And it'll have a nice look to it with that 17 degree laid down like that. Alrighty, so I'm happy with that. We're going to get that guy off of there for now. And then we're going to come in with our ceramic. We're starting to hit the home stretch on this blade, fellers. Get that back in here, and this is ceramic. And this is where we're going to start to hone this guy out a little bit. We're going to create a little bit of polish, surface polish anyways to it. I'm going to flip this back around so you guys can hear it again if any of you that were interested in it. This is just a ceramic. I should be able to hear how smooth and quiet that's gotten from where we started on that 220. Okay, get you back up here. Hey, Napster Ninja, how the heck are you? Sorry, I was looking down there. Didn't see you come in there. We get back in here and catch up with you guys. I am going to switch back over to a little bit of the adult refreshment here. Right? Yeah, you get going on stuff, Grizz. It doesn't take long. What did we do? That first Sharp Talk, I think, I was thinking we would do like an hour. We did like 3.5 or 4, something like that. Surprised the heck out of me. Yeah, right? Yeah, I've seen a few rocks that have been used in a pinch. Right? 100% Delaney. They just didn't, man. So I need to look in and try to research when did some of the first commercially available ones come in. That'd be kind of a fun fact to be able to know. Yeah, if you can hold an edge by hand, Grizzle Bear, probably don't need you need a guided sharpener. I mean, I'm a fair hand sharpener, but I don't know, just the precision and just the incredible edges you can get with the guided systems. They're amazing. So, but right on. Glad to have you in here, Napster. It does. Yes, sir. And we're going to show you that here in just a second. Let me finish this guy. I think I didn't need to do that. I'll hit it a few more times here. I'm going to show you the adjustment dial as soon as we switch to the leather strop after this other side. It's actually sitting right up top there. Let me get this other side and we'll show you. The dial is right here. And just need to hit this side with the ceramic and then we'll go to our leather strop. And then the reason I'm going to show you the dial when I go to the leather strop is even though it's a pretty firm leather that's on these strops, what you don't want to do is you don't want to roll this edge after we've done this, right? Now these ceramic plates and diamond plates, they're all pretty consistent. That leather is going to have a little bit of give. And with leather strops, if you don't flatten the angle out just a little bit, you can actually, while you're stropping it out and finish it, you can actually take and roll your edge right off of it if you're not careful. And just super, super light, guys, at this point, just like a feather. I mean, literally, I don't know if you can see that. Yep. Just literally enough just to let the stones float. And I'm guiding it so I still am following that rake angle so that we want our serrated scratches we're leaving behind in that finish coming from front to back like that. So we take a quick look here, quick feel before we switch over to that other guy. J-Dub, you getting ready to hit her, my man? Thank you for stopping by and hanging with us for a while, bud. So sure appreciate you, your support. Appreciate all your guys' support and being here and hanging out with me. Hope you have a great day tomorrow, J-Dub. Get a great rest. And we're not too awful far away from getting out of here probably if I quit smacking that microphone. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting excited. Okay. So, we're good with that for now. We're going to get this ceramic plate off of here. And then we're going to come in with our leathery stroppery. And then we set that guy down on here. Let me get this where you can see it a little bit. So we want to flatten this thing down. We want to tip it down this way so we don't roll over that edge. And so let me get our dial in here. And is our light a little bit right there? So anyways, right in here is where that dial is. And so we're just going to drop it down. We want a little less angle. And I'm just going to take basically like a quarter of a turn. It doesn't have to be much. And then I probably took too much off there. There we go. And then on this guy, just literally one direction. No scrubbing with this. You can and will, if you push ever so slightly on these guys, you will cut them. This one has got a few cuts in it. And this is super light, guys. Just literally let this thing float and fall off of there. Oh yeah, she's coming together nice. Just give it a minute. Like I said, we're not trying to take this to a super polish, to a mirror polish, anything like that. We just want a really nice, super sharp, good, solid 17-degree working edge on this bad boy. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm just going to throw a couple more balancing strops on this side, and I think we're going to call this one good for now. Alrighty, let's get this guy out of here. Let's see what we got. We can get our unit put away here for now. Clear out our table. Clean up our mess a little bit. Okay. Just going to give this the old once over here real quick before we pull her out. Oh no, not too bad. Especially trying to do it behind a microphone on a camera. Okay. We get that guy out. Get our microphone back over here. And let's get our crazy little rubber band off of here. Alrighty guys, so that is how we use the WorkSharp Pro Professional Adjust Sharpener to put and profile a new edge. That's what we got, fellers. Awesome, 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 awesome. Let's see if we can find us a little cuttery test stuff here. Grab us a little bit smaller piece of paper. Let's see if we can curl something. She will cut. She will cut, everybody. This is where I like to come in here, guys. And even when I'm stropping on there, I still like to come back and hand finish. You just feel so much doing it by hand this way. And I'll tell you what, these Bugout blades at 17 degrees are incredibly slicey. I know my M4s, I've got some 20 CVs, M390. I think until I did Zach's DSKFS, the flattest angle I'd ever done on a Bugout blade was 16 once. I think that was on S90V. Up to that, it had been 17. Was the most. I do 17 a lot. On most of my knives is kind of where I've ended up. I've done 18 a ton. Started out doing a lot of 20 degree. Once you start laying them down, unless it's real hard work user kind of a blade, I usually don't go up that high for daily carry kind of stuff. Anyways, holy crap, that's beautiful. Your night owl too, Grizzly Bear. Yeah, I'm becoming a little bit less one than I used to be. But I struggle to sleep. Have most of my adult life off and on. There we go. Get in here. She will cut, fellers. Nice and smoothly. Nice. And then, of course, after you cut some shit with it, excuse me, I guess it is late night, so hopefully we don't have any kidlets tuned into this at this point. Unless they're night owls. That's how I became a night owl. My mom was a night owl. My dad was a morning person. Probably why I grew up not sleeping. Staying up till 1 o'clock, and then an old man that woke you up at 4:30 in the morning. Right on. So anyways, let's throw a quick thumb stud back in here. Not because it's not going to get changed. It probably will be when we actually build this knife out. And it'll be nice to have this edge already done. I am going to do a build out video on this one when I put it together. And probably not something we'll see circle back right away. This is a gift that I'm working on for somebody that I'm going to give to them around the holidays. And we'll get that finished up. I do have the pieces and parts here, so you guys will probably see the content before it's given. But maybe in the next week or two, we'll get to that. And there's my side I want right there. And then I am not going to Loctite this in because we will change this out. Come on. Cooperate, please. There we go. Sorry, I'm not used to not having as much room. What did you guys think of the vertical? Did it suck? Tell me if it sucked. I want to know. I haven't looked at any of the analytics, and quite honestly, trying to get some better exposure and views, try to get some people coming into the channel. But quite honestly, if you guys hate it, you guys are already here, and I'm more concerned about your thoughts and opinions on it than somebody that's not ever shown up before. Would love to know your feedback on it. That was my very best Laria Petrucci. Love. So, you know. Okay. Very nice, very nice. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to walk that back just a little bit on that one side. Oh, yeah, that did it. There we go. Now it's hair popper. And like I said, we're not going to worry about pivot or adjustments or anything like that because this thing will get torn apart in the next few weeks. And let's get the heck back up here. What have we got going on? That would be, hey, look, it still works. How are you guys doing? Hey, Kathleen, you snuck in on me. How the heck are you? Glad to have you here, dear. The grandkids came over. That's awesome. Did you guys have a good time? Let me get back here and see what I missed here. Yeah, Grizzle Bear, that's exactly what the rubber band is for. I have a habit, and that's one of the reasons I take the thumb studs off too. See if I can show you. Right down in here. You know what? That is the wrong camera for that. Usually what I'll do is if I don't put the rubber band on it, especially when I have the blades out, a lot of times I'll slip and I'll nick right down in these shoulders on either side right there. So that's basically what I'm using the rubber band for, is to keep from screwing up the coating. I love coated blades. And so you just got to protect your coating as much as you can. I mean, they're tough coatings, but when you're dealing with diamonds and abrasives and stuff like that, it doesn't take much to screw up your finish. Anytime. And say, if I can ever help out with anything, just let me know. Happy to jump in wherever I can. Oh, yes. Well, I kind of did. I kind of did when, unless we missed it, I wasn't clear enough. And let's make sure that we're perfectly clear. Get the old mouse out of the way there. This is the angle adjustment knob right here. Get this out of there. So basically, this is the angle adjustment knob, and essentially, it's riding on kind of a frame there. And so as you screw this up or down, it basically takes that carriage up or down. And this is where maybe one of these days when I do some sharpening, I'll move the face camera. I'll move it down so we can get kind of a top view and a side view at the same time, get a little bit better overview. That's what'll be nice about having that kind of the ability to move some of the stuff over to the workbench behind me here, is I got some more room to spread out over there. And with the sharpening and stuff like that. So, and of course I don't want to totally trash all the computer equipment and cameras over here on this side of it, but cameras I don't worry that much about, but we get that Ken Onion Mark II flinging some stuff. I don't want it over here, that's for sure. So thank you, Random. I appreciate you reminding me of that. So, yeah, right. That'll do it. Working third shift. Hey, Matisfaction, how are you? So, come on in. Sounds like you've been in. So, come and finish up with us anyways. Yeah, Grizzle Bear. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not a huge vertical fan from a consumer standpoint either. But, to be fully transparent and honest, if you're not aware of it, the verticals and then the short stuff, they're great for growing your channel. I finally started doing some shorts a few weeks ago, and it's amazing. It helps, pull new people in. So, that is kind of why I wanted to try it. I also figured I want to put it out in front of you guys. And, like I said, if it annoys the crap out of you guys, I mean, you guys are my friends, you're my family. You guys are the one that helped me get to this point. And if more people think it sucks, or even just enough people think it sucks, probably won't do them, at least not in this format. I'm going to be doing some vertical lives, and especially out and about and stuff like that. That is just going to happen. But as far as stuff in the studio here, they don't necessarily have to be. I have been recording some vertical short stuff, and it was set up, and I thought, what the heck not? We'll just leave it set up here. I didn't say how you're... Well, it goes from going the wrong direction, Delaney. So Delaney eyeballed me on that right out of the gates last time. And for maybe those of you that aren't aware what he's talking about, see that leather strap? See all those little nicks right there? When you're sliding that thing down like this, don't push back. Because that's how it cuts. But especially where we're not working on a polished edge, they still work. I mean, is it the best scenario? No. I could probably get a new one for that. But we get the diamond lapping films up and going, it won't be that big of a deal. There's Mr. Groovy Zach stuff. How you doing there, bud? So, how are we doing on time? Yeah, we're pushing 2.5 hours, about 10:30. Cool. So, I'll try to shoot you a message here after we get done here, Grizzle Bear, and let's look up, have a conversation. Sounds like we got a couple, 2-3 things we could share. So, Pet at 76, what's going on? I'll be up for another 2-3 hours. So, yeah, I hear you, Matt. Answer. You got to try to find that balance, right? But for some of us, have been struggling to get some momentum going. It's worth a shot. Like I said, if it turns out to not work out that well, then I won't worry about it. But it's been doing a pretty good job so far. So, okay, cool, Kathleen. I appreciate your feedback on there. And I'm kind of the same way when I consume too, guys. So that's one of the reasons I wanted to. Hey, Big Red, JB, how the heck are you, my man? Come on in. Yeah, we up late tonight. We just got done playing with some knives. We did a little Little thumb stud swap-a-rooney on the old Mini Super Freak. Kind of catch up there, my man. Got us a little thumb stud, so we matched it up with the big brother. And what did we do? Where did we put that guy? We build us a little bug out and put us together a little bug out with our Gills XL scales that I've had sitting over here for about 3, 4, 5 months. So got that thing ready to go in the pocket for tomorrow. Actually, I won't do it tomorrow. I will Loctite her down and let her sit for a day or two, and then put her in the pocket. But glad to have you here, sir. I'm assuming that probably pretty close to you being finished with work or almost finished with work. So hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going good. Hope your back and family and all is good there, Mr. JB. So, what time is it here, Jay? It's 10:35. So, yeah, my normal is I probably, if I'm in bed and my eyes are actually closing like they're going to sleep before 1 o'clock, that's pretty good for me. 1 to 2 o'clock, pretty much when I go to sleep most of the night. So, when I'm really tired, don't feel well, if I'm ever asleep before midnight, oh boy, I'm wiped out. So, right on, JB. Welcome, man. So, right on, bud. Well, like I said, if there's anything I can do, just let me know. So, thoughts and prayers are with you. So, everybody show JB a little bit of love. So, got some crap going on in the world. Life happens. Much as we would like to, we can't always escape it, right? So, but yeah, 136 there. Yep. So, right on. What are you doing up at 136 there, Jay? Is this kind of your normal? Or are you about winding down, or you pulling a late shift? What's going on there? So, yeah, there you go. So, yeah, I'm not an early riser unless I have to be, but I probably most days. The alarm going off around 6 o'clock. I get kind of interested about stopping to slap the snooze button somewhere between about 6:30, 6:45, and then I scramble to get ready to go to the shop and be ready to open the doors, be ready to go at 8 o'clock. So, and used to have to go in a lot earlier, but I'll tell you, I finally got an awesome crew. Great crew of guys. Don't have to necessarily worry about being there a half an hour early every morning, and every once in a while I can sneak out of there a little bit early in the afternoon too. So it's really nice. Beast, our store manager, is doing amazing. Rest of the team has really come together here in the last month or two. So good things happening at the store. So life definitely happens. Yes, sir, it is. It certainly does, unfortunately. Back on your music schedule. So what's your music schedule, Delaney? Is you guys playing a lot of shows, a lot of late night stuff, so you kind of shift where you're kind of running night owl now, is my assumption, and maybe moving a little bit slower in the morning than maybe you're normal when you're off of music schedule. So, Jay, you're usually bed by 2 and up at 8 here in Toronto. There you go. Yeah, that's usually right where I'm at. Anywhere if 4 hours a little bit thin. I struggle with only 4. But if I get 4.5, 5 to 6, I'm doing pretty good. Like I say, I'd probably get more 4 to 5. I'd probably like to do a little more 5 to 6, but 100% is really nice, Grizzle Bear, because quite honestly, up until just within the last month or two, let's see, my partner and I were celebrating our 20th anniversary. We've not had employees for all of that. I don't know. We've probably had employees for, out of that 20, probably 15, 16 of it, something like that. And so, yeah, we've been babysitting one or more of them, it seems like daily for all those years up until recently. So it is really nice to finally find good people and bring them together. Got a really nice common mindset around there. And sometimes, that's what we've found is sometimes it doesn't necessarily matter about skill. You just got to get the chemistry right and get the mindset right. Get everybody on the same page. And it's been a battle to try to get there. So, but hopefully we can keep them. Everybody stays healthy and happy and things go well. 9 p.m. show, so you're up late. Yeah. So there you go. Ooh, very cool. I can't promise I'll be there, Grizz, but if I'm not slammed with customers or something and I'm just working on estimates or whatever at the computer, I usually do try to turn on whatever live stream, at least listen to it, lurk. I always can't jump in, but catch what I can. All righty, Jay. Thank you, my man. Appreciate you being here. I'm about ready to get out of here too, I think. And just because I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I ate late lunch, and so I didn't eat before, but I'm going to have to go do a little bit of a late dinner. So the old stomach's starting to growl a little bit. 100% it is. Yeah, I mean, just finding a good work ethic, somebody that wants to show up and takes pride in their work, and yeah, it's these young people think they're so entitled. So it isn't so much young people. I mean, I've had some people in recent years in their 30s and even into their 40s that have picked up on a lot of that crap. So, but right on. So, all right, everybody. Well, I think looks like we got a few people winding out of here. I think I'm going to do the same. I do really appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with me for a while. Like I've talked about in the past, I don't know that we're going to do these weekly. As a matter of fact, it could be that it's not a regular Tuesday evening deal. I might just, sometimes if I get a chance, nobody else is going, try to just hop in here or there with the Sharp Talk, but I'm having a good time doing it. Like I said, I've been a bit bug out heavy, just because that's kind of what I've been working on. Want to get some other stuff in here for some builds. Got a whole lot of stuff that just needs edge maintenance and go through and do some lube and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see anything specific on Sharp Talk, by all means, shoot me a message. Let me know. I'll do what I can to accommodate. Can't promise everything, but I'll do what I can. I am hoping that Blade Show gives me the opportunity to look around, maybe a little TS Prof, maybe some other stuff. Hopefully make some connections, try to figure out a way to get one of those in here. I'm really excited. I've never used one of those. I want to try one of those out, compare it with these other two guided systems. So, yeah, let's do that, Delaney. And if there's a better time for you or you got free time, shoot me a text or even give me a call during the day. If I'm tied up with customers, I don't always answer. And if I can talk, I'll answer. If I can't, I won't. But it'd be fun to have a chat. So I'll run this idea by you and let you know what you think. So, but yeah, guys, appreciate you. Old Mr. Zach just put our life reminder up there. 100% Mr. Zach, hashtag DSKFS. It is the way. Do something kind for somebody, everybody. Also remember, as we talked about it a little bit, you wish you could get your hands on a TS Prof. I know those prices. So, and that's where I'm hoping we can maybe try to finagle one where it's not quite so spend anyways. But remember, everyone that you meet is fighting a battle you know nothing about. So show some support, some kindness, some love to your friends, your family, strangers in your life, and let's just be as good a people as we can be, and not let all these crazies out there in the world bring us down. So, but love you guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Looking forward to Thursday night. Already got the placeholder up on it. Planning on, unless life interrupts, plan on being right back here Thursday night, 8 p.m. And go check out the channel. I've been putting some content up. Check out some of that stuff in there. And throw some comments down. Let me know if you're liking it. I've been trying to change up a few things here and there on a few things, guys. I love feedback. It does not have to be, oh, we love it. I mean, if you got criticisms, suggestions, please throw them on the comments in there. I love to get it. And just trying to dial some stuff in here. But love you guys. Appreciate it. We'll see you on Thursday night. Till next time, everybody, I'm going to hit you with the old peace out. And you guys have a great rest of your evening and an amazing Wednesday. Wednesday hump day. Right on. Take care.